Alright, hello and welcome back to my channel. So, today, well, I have been working on something very big for a while, and it all has to do with this giant crying obsidian box. So, if you've been on YouTube at all recently, you may know that a big recent trend is people making giant inescapable prisons in Minecraft. So I decided to hop on that bandwagon, but with one twist. This prison right here is meant to store people in creative mode. No, it's not impossible because I did it. Alright, let's get started. So this box floating up in the sky is the main part of what I like to call Initiative Penitentiary. So it may not look like much, and it's not because, well, ideally, to keep people from breaking into it, there would be these giant walls of um, obsidian with a layered lava and water between them, but please, I have a life. I'm not gonna go and do 50 block thick walls of that would take way too long. So let's just pretend that this has the walls. So this is how you enter the prison. So that's the main prison up there, but the entrance is just this too wide box of wait, one, two, three. Yay. So yeah, today we're using immersive portals mod, normally used for non-Euclidean structures, but you'll see why in a moment. So first, you have these two dispensers here. You use this dispenser here to light it with flint and steel, and this one is to extinguish the portal with water. So you'd go in, and uh, you'd press this button here to extinguish the portal, and boom, there you are. So then, in the chat, you'd call the guard in the prison to turn on the portal to the inside, but I don't have any friends, so I'll just cut and pretend that I'm up there. Doop-de-doo, here I am in the guard station. I will give you a tour later, but whoop, sounds like someone needs to use the portal. Here, good thing I have this handy button right here. Boop. Oh, looks like my request was received. Great. So now I am in the prison. This is the main box. So as you can see on the sides there are these mirrors because you can do that with the Immersive Portals mod. And so these are pretty obviously suspicious, but this one, that side's nothing. This side is the secret guard area. Hold on. And there we are. Great. So now we're in the guard area. Don't mind the crappy redstone laying around. I'm not very good. So here are the Ender Pearl stasis chambers. So ideally there would be 3 guards to stand, well, guard in this prison. So one would be here at all times, and then this button closes the doors and summons the other 2. So this is the door to access the outside. The doors here are netherite because that's the hardest block to be mined that can still be pushed with a piston. Um, so if I were actually seriously making this a prison, I would put Elder Guardians around here for mining fatigue, but look, I'm not going to do that. This is a proof of concept. So that's the lever that opens the door. The sign's there to keep the water from rushing in and breaking all the cool carpet. These are quick armor equipping stations. So as you can see, I'm completely naked right now, and walk in, and boom. I have full netherite armor and a netherite axe to smash intruders with. Great, so here are the beds, so you can do all this. Respawn point set, spamming, yay. Great, so that's the entirety of the guard area. So if someone somehow broke into the prison here and um, you could just go out and fight them off. Great. So again, that side's nothing. Now here, we get to the main cell. This prison is only built to house one person. So here, to open the door, all you have to do is right-click the barrel. And look at that. So now you can access what I call the Box of Tears. This is called the Box of Tears for two reasons. One, it's made of crying obsidian like everything else. Two, it causes so much like it makes everybody cry. Okay, so this is just this here is a giant box of portals. Here, I'll go into spectator mode and show you. Um, here. So, here is the main box of tears. As you can see, the floor is covered in water, so you can't chorus fruit in. This is the box of portals. It's hard to see because, yeah, it's not an actual block, but yeah, these are all portals. This is why I needed the, oh crap, I got stuck. Anyways, this is why I needed the immersive portals mod, so I can do this infinite portal box. Now this is just ridiculous. Okay, so I accidentally went in the front where there's a missing portal, like there's a one-sided portal so something can go in, but it can't go out. So now I am stuck. Let me just teleport out of here. And great. So yeah, that's the box of tears. Now, um, this is not a very heavily guarded box. Except it is. Well, I mean, there are no physical countermeasures except for the guards. So there are really only two ways that someone could break out of this prison. One, they somehow glitch out of the portal temporarily. They place a block on the inside of the box of tears, and then they can use a chorus fruit, eat a chorus fruit to get out of the box. Because theoretically, the prisoner would be in creative mode, so they could do anything. Now, once you're inside a box of tears, you can't. There's nothing to break, so you can't just break out. But if you could place a block, you would be able to course fruit out and just be free. So that's why there's the um, water on the floor to make it course proof, and that's why this is such a big box compared to the main portal box itself, because this is all designed to keep everything out of um, reach distance, except for maybe these, but this is, but okay, I should probably fix that. Alright, fixed. So now this entire box is just covered with water. So that's the one thing. The coarse fruit you can't do because the whole thing is covered in water. The second option is that someone somehow breaks in, gets through here to the inside of the box of tears without going into the infinite portal, and then makes another portal that goes through the portal box, and then just so then the person inside um just could go through that and be free. The problem with that is it needs someone to be an accomplice, which isn't that out of the question, but that someone also has to get past the guards, which is why these are here. So that is my inescapable, even in creative mode, prison. What do you guys think of it? Just leave a like, comment down below, all the typical stuff. It's YouTube. You know the drill by this point. Bye!